Now, there is one thing that we have not been able to iterate over, and that is the regular old plain object. Plain object is not an iterable. So I've tried to use for const prop of Apple, and I tried to console log the property. And when we try that, it tells me that there is no symbol.iterator. And we'll talk a lot more about what symbols are in those videos. But for now, what we need to know is that you cannot iterate over an object. So what are some of our options? Well, there is going to be an object method called entries. So just like we use .entries against our array, we're going to be able to do .entries against an object. Now, we don't have that yet, but if you take a look here at the TC39 proposal here, we'll see that object.values and object.entries, they are in stage 4 and they will be included in ES 2017. So those are coming and you can already polyfill it. We'll talk a lot more about polyfilling, but if you would like to use that simple solution, you can go ahead and you can use .entries. Now, if you cannot use a polyfill, let's take a look at some of our other options here. We could do this, object.keys. Now, what does that do? Object.keys will take, let's go into here, object.keys will take in an object like an apple, and it will return to us an array of all of the keys. So we don't have values yet, and we don't have entries yet, but we can get the keys. So what that will do, let's see, color, size, weight, and sugar. Now, if you want to be able to get the value, what we need to do is we'll say const value equals apple with the prop in it. And then we should be able to console log the value prop. Not the cleanest solution because you sort of have to reach outside to get this object here, but that will work for you if that's exactly what you need to use. So sort of pick your own. Of course, you can always use your regular old for in, and that is going to give you a very similar one. You don't need to mess with any of those. So probably my recommendation is until we have object.entries, let's stick with just using a for in for objects.